Welcome back, everybody. This is David Spider Monkey 2A, and we're back out at the range finally, and we're here for a fun ammo test that might just give us some interesting results. I'm interested to see what happens. Stick around, should be a lot of fun. Alright, so the ammo we're out here to test out today is some stuff I found on the Norma website, obviously, because it's Norma brand, but this is just some range and training frangible rounds. Now, frangible rounds, guys, are basically used to explode upon impact, so there is no risk of over-penetration. If it goes past, say, what you're shooting at, they do have, you know, the lead frangible rounds, metal frangible rounds, whatever you want to call them, that are actually used for self-defense, but these are just used for range and training. So here's what we got. Bugs are bad out here. So I'm not quite sure what that's made of. I want to say polymer. That is a big old horsefly. But I'm interested to see. I mean, obviously this is used so that you can get up closer to these steel targets and shoot without bigger chunks flying back at you and the risk of blowback. I still wouldn't get too close if I were you, but we'll give it a whirl. We'll get a little bit closer than we're normally used to and see what that's like. But I also want to know, will this go through, like if this was a last case scenario, this is all I had, would I be able to use this for self-defense and have it be a viable option? So we got a couple of water jugs out here, and I've actually had these paper plates sitting in the back of my truck forever. I was going to do some ammo tests with those as well, but I never got to it. Hopefully you can't hear that fly buzzing. But we are going to shoot that as well and see if this actually gets some good penetration through there, or if it does explode upon impact there as well. I don't think it'll explode going through the water jugs. I think it'll pass right through. The paper plates might make it a little bit and then, you know, just evaporate. But these are made to hit the steel and just blow up. I'm excited to see what happens. So just a little comparison. You have your normal 115 grain FMJs there. That's what you would normally use at the range. You're just plinking around. Self-defense rounds, you would have a little bit more like that. A jacketed hollow point, which is designed to expand and then disperse all its energy very quickly, so it minimalizes the risk of over-penetration. And then you have these frangible rounds, and I have no idea what these are going to do yet. I've never shot these before. We're going to test these today out of my Beretta M9A4, because if you're going to test out an ammo, why not get out the M9A4? Let's go ahead and just pop one of these off quick. What's the grainage on these things? 65 grain. So they're pretty light. It says it's traveling 1650 feet per second based on whatever they tested it out of. I don't know what they tested it out of. Hopefully it was an M9A4. But let's just go ahead and see if I can notice anything different just between either a jacketed hollow point or a FMJ round. Alright, so kicked just like a regular 9mm round. It didn't seem to be any lighter. The recoil, I mean. We'll go ahead and do a comparison with the other two rounds and show you the recoil based on what these frangible rounds do. I mean, obviously it didn't seem to ring the steel as hard because it's blowing up upon impact. Let's test out the recoil quick, and then we'll move a little bit closer and see what happens. Okay, so recoil wise, let's start it out here. We got the 115 grain FMJ. Okay, not too bad. I think these are 120 grain or 119 grain. I forget what brand they are. I didn't bring the box out, but they are jacketed hollow point. That definitely had a little bit more pop than the FMJ there. And now we got the 65 grain frangible round. Definitely noticed a lot less pop on that frangible round, but it was very similar to the 115 grain FMJ. Another good point too is, it says on the box anyway, it's brass that you can reuse, so if you reload handgun rounds, have at it. So now I got, I believe, 6 or 7 rounds in there. I got to make sure this even cycles through the gun. We've been shooting at single shot mode here, so let's just make sure it cycles through shooting at semi-automatic. Well, if I could hit the darn target. I was more worried about if it cycled. It cycled just fine, though. Kickback last round, everything. Not bad at all. So let's see if it'll do any, like, real damage or explosions to these water jugs. We got a half gallon and a gallon behind it. We're at about 10 feet or so. So my guess is it's probably going to pass right through both of them if I can hit them. Well, you know, maybe it'll surprise us. That was a mistake. Yeah, it exploded through both of them, but let's go up and take a look. Okay, so that actually did surprise me a little bit more than I thought it was gonna, but let's go ahead and take a look here. So we had the half gallon up front, just exploded through like nothing too bad, and then went right through to the one behind it. So would you call that, pick it up here, justifiable that it would pass into a person? I don't have any ballistics gel out here or anything. I know I need to get more of that, but that seems like it would make penetration into somebody. But then there's the case of if it would hit bone, would it explode upon impact? I don't know. Let's hit the paper plates and see if that's any different. So now we got the paper plates. We're going to shoot it at the same range, same angle, same everything. Man, if I had to make a prediction on this one, I think it's going to make it maybe a third the way in. I don't know. It's closed up. I think there's 100 plates, so maybe a third the way in. I don't know if it's going to explode or not. It'll probably make a mess. Maybe it'll just crumble up a little bit. But I'm actually interested to see on this one. Okay, I walked up there in disbelief. I thought I missed. Like, seriously, I thought I missed that one. Get my other camera off here. I did not expect that one. Guys, it passed completely through. There's the entrance there, right underneath the barcode. And then exit it right out the back. Wow, 100 paper plates. Frangible ammo went through. Range, training, frangible ammo. Yeesh. Now that makes me question in terms of if you were to accidentally shoot, or not accidentally, but if you were using this for self-defense and you shot this inside your home and you shot through drywall, would that go through it? I don't have any drywall here. Man, oh man. Wow, I'm up in the air about this one. All right, so we got the Norma Frangible Rounds in here. We're gonna walk up a little bit closer while still being safe, obviously. We got pretty weedy down here at the range, so we will walk up here, do a few shots a little bit closer as we go. Obviously that should be all right. A little bit closer. Not bad. We're not gonna get right up next to it, obviously, but okay. So I'm not getting any blowback. I mean, obviously we got swinging steel and I am at an angle, but we're at about 7 feet away here. I don't know if I'd want to go. I'm still nervous. Let's give it a whirl. All right, I felt nothing. Nothing. Let's try the other ones. No, well, I did feel a little splash there, but nothing painful. All right, so, I mean, it's definitely safe to get up next close to steel. I wouldn't get any closer than 6-7 feet away. But that's fun to get up close to the steel and train up for close quarter battle. So why not? Let's, I think we got 10 or 11 loaded up. Let's just do a quick mag dump here. Why not? It's used for range and training. That's all we're supposed to use it for. It's alright. I mean, it's fun to use for range and training. Would I use it for anything else? Worst case scenario, crap hits the fan. Sure, why not? That plate test kind of threw me off though, guys. I want to know your thoughts on that one. Is there a reason why this frangible ammo that looks like nothing but, I don't know, man, I must be overlooking that. I don't know what that's made of. I'm gonna have to look deeper into it. Why that would go straight through 100 plates and not blow up. I'm not even seeing any burning in there or dust that it came apart. Alright everybody, there you have it. I know I'm overthinking these tests. Obviously they're not scientific. Nothing we do on this channel is. Norma range and training frangible rounds. Have you had any experience with them? This is my first. Were they okay to shoot at the range? Absolutely. Would I use them in self-defense? I mean, if I have to, sure. But would I trust them over some jacketed hollow points? Probably not. As far as over-penetration, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd stick with the jacketed hollow points as far as that, so you can have peace of mind with that. But they were a lot of fun. Would I buy them again? Maybe. They were decently priced on their website. I forget what they were. They were less than 17, I think. 17, 18, don't quote me on that. I picked them up because they look like fun. There you have it, everybody. This is Dave of Spider Monkey 2A. Give us a like. Maybe share this video. Hope you subscribe. If not, thanks for stopping by.